Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and I'm very glad to finally bring to you some very cool reviews. They are going to be the 3 upgrade dolls of the W Club for the 2019 club year. We've all just received them in the past few weeks. I got mine a little bit later, and I thought I would start out by talking about layers of suspense, level of suspense, Lukas Maverick. First of all, I want to just point out that I like the name Level of Suspense because it kind of ties in with Layers of a Man, Roman Perrin. Now we have Level of Suspense, Lukas Maverick. So I think that I like the synergy of the naming, that there's some sort of tie-in to the naming of these figures. I also really like the NuFace box. I don't usually buy NuFace, so to finally get the box, I don't know if you can hear my hands, but it is a very nice fabric covering the box. It's textured, and you have the NuFace logo. I happen to have the box on its side, so I could get the NuFace logo in. And I think without any further ado, having talked about how nice the box is, we should go ahead and talk about how very nice Lukas himself is. They call this look Level of Suspense, and I guess the suspense is how well this is all going to work together, because there's not a lot of suspense as to what's underneath what he's wearing. And I don't mean that to be funny. This look is meant to mimic the cutout look. And if you give me a second to let me boost the camera up, I will show you what I mean. If you go ahead and you look at the detailing on his coat, and yes, I know I have to talk about his face, and I will do that in a minute. But if you look at his coat, for example, you're going to see that it's leather, and it's a very nice faux leather. It almost looks like a leather vest, except that it is attached in under the arm, so that there are cutouts, and all the zippers around here work. The zipper on his jacket works. Zipper on the pocket works. You have the imitation safety pin fashions. And let me see if I can show you this. Under the arm or on the sides of the arms, you have the imitation safety pins, which are at the head of the safety pin, you again have the lion logo or skull. You'll also see that on top here at the shoulders. So there's a lot of positive, and I say this in a positive way, there's a lot of good repetition to the detailing that's going to tie the look together. Underneath the leather jacket is a white shirt. I don't want to fuss around too much with it, other than to say that it is a white shirt. And just, whoops. It's not, if you might recall, in the wedding gift set, one of the shirts was exquisitely tailored to fit exactly on his body. This is a much more traditional white shirt, not even really a dress shirt because it's not an Oxford collar. Just your ordinary average white shirt that you would put on to wear with jeans. The shirt, by the way, is going to close in the front with hook and eye. Let me pull the camera back a little bit. And I'm going to boost him up here. And I'm going to show you, again, to keep with the whole levels or the suspense. Again, if you see here at the leg, you're expecting perhaps to see a zipper. That these are zip away jeans that you can add or take away from the length. Not really. It's actually lined. with the same kind of, it's hard to tell here, but sort of like a cream lining. And it's here, and it's just at the knee as well. I'll lift this up. Oops. Again, the same lining. So it gives the illusion that you're going to have jeans that can be restyled. The jeans are sort of a very dark gray, or maybe a faded black, a worn black, a well-washed black. Bolts where you would usually see bolts in jeans. These pockets work in the front, and the pockets in the back also are real, that you can stick your something in them. By the way, in case you do have the new stands for the Monarch, and that's what I'm using on him, not the NuFace stand, what you are supposed to do is you're supposed to take him out of the stand, and if you note, you can see these tips here. Oops, probably make more sense to do this. If you see the tips here, you are supposed to put them underneath his arms. So I did have this adjusted to the right height. So if you just give me a second, it should fit underneath his arm, like so. And as I said, I don't want to play too much with the zippers because zippers tend to be tricky. Though I do want to point out there is something that looks like a zipper at the collar, but there is no, I'm sorry, something that looks like a zipper at the cuff, but there is no pull for it, so don't try to unzip his cuffs. I think you can unzip the jacket though. So there is tremendous amount of product in his honey blonde hair. This is not hair that you can just automatically restyle. You definitely are going to need to wash his hair out if you want to restyle it. Not that you would want to. It's nice hair. I mean, I'd leave it. It's fully rooted. Interesting detail. Right on the bridge of his nose, that is not dirt. He's actually got a little mole. He's also wearing some makeup, neutral skin tone brown on the upper brow. It appears like his eyes are lined, or they may just be lined to give definition. His lip is neutral. There is no cheekbone makeup. And his eyes are blue-green. He's also wearing some interesting jewelry, which, heavens be praised, you can actually close very easily. This is a double clasp here. A regular God Bless America clasp that you can clasp together, and it closes very nicely. It's a double chain with a snake. So it's a little off kilter, off center. He's also got a very simple half hoop earring in his ear. And all the jewelry and all the hardware on his jacket, this is all going to be silver tone. There's nothing gold toned here. Which again is in keeping with the fact that, usually zippers are metallic silver. And that the jeans are a little, they're worn. And so it's not a bright black. If you remember when the video started, he had on, or I had put in the jacket, he does have glasses. Again, that's also something I think Romaine came with. So it's very interesting that a lot of the men are coming with glasses. Now, I don't know if this is because people in fashion royalty land have vision problems, or this is just a fashion statement, and I'm having trouble getting it to look right on his eye, so I'm just gonna tuck this back into his jacket. But those are glasses, and you can, if you want to fiddle with them, put them on. So what are his other accessories? They're actually they are cool. One is just cool in terms of simplicity. It is his satchel. The zipper works. You can either move it in one direction or another. It's not a double zipper, so you can only open it to one side. What could you put in here? I don't know. If you want to play with the zipper, I would not highly recommend it. But if you wanted to, I guess you could slip a cell phone in here. Again, the zipper is not something I would suggest playing with. And the zipper that's on one side is just simple car, cabinet, Chardonnay, not Chardonnay, wine red leather. And the other side has a zipper that does not open. But you also do have the strap, so you could put it on his arm, like so. Have him carry his bag, his little travel bag. Now, I did say that there's interesting construction also to his sneakers. You noticed he had on socks. I did not put the shoes on because I literally do not know how to put these on. They appear to be very nicely made. Green and white sneakers. Again, they look lived in and worn. Green and cream, and then the white sole. And then very interestingly, underneath the green here, you lift it up and there is elastic. Now, I believe that's to help keep the shoe on, but trying to get his foot on, I really could not get the foot in there. And I didn't want to push it. So you can have fun playing with that at home. And he does also, of course, come with the extra set of hands. He can grip like a cell phone or a tablet or a camera. So I'm not entirely sure what, I think it's just to grip other accessories that you might gather along the way. So ultimately, is this a Lukas you want to get? Well, this is a different sculpt for Lukas. They tend to do different colors of hair, so if you like Lukas as a blonde, this is certainly a good one to get. If you like urban, edgy looks, you like the whole safety pin look, this is a good one to get. If you're interested in very interestingly constructed sneakers, it's a good one to get. The problem is this is a W Club doll, which again, what does that mean? That means that if you're going to get it and you haven't already gotten it, and you're a W Club member, at least you can get it at price. If you're not a W Club member, you're going to have to get it on the secondary market. If you just get the pieces of the outfit and piece it out that way, that might be one way to get it, and get them separately, get the body at another point. But if you are going to get this isn't a bad doll to get. It's a very nice Lukas, and it's not a bad one to get. So it definitely is someone to get, if for no other reason than there are pieces that you can use and add to your staple of NuFace men clothing. And this would also probably work with the Fresh Squad, the Fresh Dolls, Dr. Lisa's Fresh Dolls. And this would work with your average slender body 1/6 scale action figures. So this is one you definitely want to consider getting. So for me and for Lukas, I will see you all next time. And I am going to put these up in a row, the 3 club dolls. So the next one is going to be, we're going to go from NuFace to a not so new face. We're going to take a look at Vanessa French Kiss. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.